What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Deville with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia. Get this. Boxer Ryan Garcia arrested for felony vandalism in Beverly Hills. Wow. According to TMZ_TV, Ryan Garcia has been arrested for felony vandalism after an incident at a Beverly Hills Waldorf Astoria hotel. This comes just weeks after news that the boxer tested positive for a banned substance on test taken ahead of his win against Devin Haney. Authorities told TMZ that the boxer damaged hotel property in the hotel's hallway and his room. He reportedly seemed to be under the influence, according to sources. This was not the boxer's first time having an incident at the hotel. Police were called Wednesday night to the same hotel for a welfare check after a family member believed that the boxer needed help. He was also cut off from drinking alcohol later on the same night. We will keep you updated as more information comes to light. And let me counterpunch. Listen, there's no secret that Ryan, he's off the chain. I think the question is, where do you categorize Ryan? What's his problem? You know what I mean? Like, is it just mental health? Is he, or if it is mental health, where does it spring from? Is it to the fact that he's on hardcore drugs? Is it to the fact that he's, abusing the bottle? Maybe he's an alcoholic. You know what I mean? We've heard him say, "Hey, bro, I drank every day, bro, at that training camp." Like, why would you feel you had to drink every day during a damn training camp? In fact, your promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, went on public record on a documentary stating that that was the only time he did drink during the camp, when he did get annihilated by Manny Pacquiao. And we all know Oscar De La Hoya had problems. But here's the difference between time frames. Speaking of Oscar for a minute before I go back to Ryan, in comparison to Ryan, Oscar De La Hoya admitted, I had a problem. I did too much coke, blow. I was an alcoholic. I had this stuff happen in my life. Maybe that's the reason why I did all that stuff when I climbed to the top. Whereas now with Ryan, it's mental health. Okay, so if it's mental health, you guys know, back to Ryan, you guys know that mental health can be stemmed from drug abuse, alcohol abuse. It doesn't have to just be something that was always going on with you. It could be, but that doesn't mean it would. You got a guy that has a liquor brand, or he was, right? I forget what the thing, it was some kind of vodka. So, listen, Ryan Garcia, he has a problem. We just don't know what type of problem it is. But more than likely, the most simplest things are the things that you see him do on the regular basis, drinking, smoking, etc. Those are the problems, okay? And let's top it off with this. If Ryan Garcia had a mental problem before the alcohol and the abuse, and then you add alcohol to it, that is the last thing you should do. That's why people get locked up in Brentwood and other mental facilities, because they need to stay away from alcohol. So the thing is getting you clean from alcohol, because you could all have all at the same damn time. You could have mental health. Yeah, you could be a drunk. Yeah, you could be a drug abuser all at once. So one thing you can get rid of or work on is the drugs and the alcohol. So those things need to be eradicated from Ryan's life. Okay? And, I think that's the best approach. You know what I mean? I think he should, if he acknowledges himself as a Christian and Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior, I think he needs to remember that when he does these crazy, heinous things. And you can't blame it on mental health all the time, unless you have a alcohol and drug problem, and you need to figure that out first. So if he believes in Jesus Christ, he needs to ask Jesus Christ, his Lord and Savior, to eradicate him and deliver him from this mess, so he can deal with the other issues that he claims exists, which is mental health. Okay, because that does not help his mental health, drinking and smoking and whatever he does every day. That's going to make it worse. Saying all that to say that. So I think Ryan needs a grip. I think being locked up is probably the best thing for him, because they need to really evaluate where his mindset is, what his habits are, what he really does from day to day. Because he does a lot of sporadic stuff, and it's like, okay, you have an audience that watches you melt, you know, in real time. And I think he really needs to be away from all that. So, you know, to get away and see what the hell is really wrong with Ryan Garcia. Because I can tell you, something ain't right. But you guys tell me what you think about Ryan Garcia being arrested at a Waldorf Astoria hotel. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched.
Peace.